So your connection issue is resolved now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, guys. So in the last class, we were discussing the concept of depreciation, and we have started written down value method in the last class. And I think I gave you one question as homework. So is there any doubt in the question
No
that I
doubt,
gave you?
sir. It was easy.
It was easy. So guys, we will do one more question based on the written down value method only in today's class. Then we will discuss few MCQs based on depreciation. All right. So okay, let's continue with the question. And I think I gave you just a minute. Okay. So Samisha, did I give this question as homework? A company purchased a machinery of 50,000 on 1st October 2016. This was your homework.
Yes, sir. This was the one.
Okay. So Halima, is there any doubt in the question? Anything you want to ask?
No, sir, not in this one.
Not in this one. Okay, all right. So let's move to the next question. We will be doing one more question in today's class. Then we will move to the MCQs of this
Sir, you
chapter.
actually gave 4, 5.
Sorry.
You told to take the screenshot of 4, 5 questions, and how much ever I could do, I did.
Okay. So did I give this homework as well?
Yes, sir. All this.
All of this as homework. Okay. So you have done this as well. Halima, is there any doubt in this question?
No.
No. Okay, let's move to the next question. Did I give this as homework?
Yes, sir. You gave it. But then, sir, I couldn't do it. It's not like I knew how to do it. I didn't have time. That's it.
Okay, but it seems easy. You can do this.
Yes, sir. I can do it.
Okay, so we are skipping this for now. And please do this as your homework only. We will be doing this question as homework. Just a minute. Oh, I think we have out of questions now. So we have completed all the questions in the depreciation. So this was all. This is the end of this chapter. And okay, so let's only discuss the MCQs of this chapter today. Let me just open the MCQs of this chapter. Just a minute, give me a moment. Depreciation. Yes. All right. So is the question visible to all of you?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we are starting with the first question, and the answer for the first question will be given by Halima. Depreciation arises because of. Tell me, Halima. Depreciation arises because of.
C.
C.
Fall in value of asset.
Okay. And Samiksha.
Wear and tear.
Wear and tear. Correct. So option A is correct, Halima. Depreciation actually means fall in the value of asset. The meaning of depreciation is fall in the value of asset. The question is asking depreciation arises. Why? What is the reason of depreciation? So depreciation arises because of wear and tear. All right.
Okay.
Next question. The loss on sale of asset is debited to. Halima will answer this first, then the Steve, and then Samiksha. Loss on sale of asset. Is debited to which account? Reserves account, depreciation fund, profit and loss, none of these. Halima, please answer this.
A.
A, okay. Steve, question number 2. Please answer question number 2. Steve, am I audible? Steve, unmute yourself and please answer question number 2.
Yes, sir.
Please answer question number 2. The loss on sale of an asset is debited to reserves account, depreciation fund, profit and loss account, none of these.
Um,
Sorry?
Profit and loss account.
Profit and loss account. Okay. And Samiksha?
Profit and loss account.
Profit and loss account. Correct. That is the correct answer. Loss on sale of asset is debited to the profit and loss account only. So Halima, don't you remember when we were preparing the account of the machinery or the of any other asset? When we sell the asset at loss or profit, we used to debit or credit the amount in the profit and loss account, right? In the machinery account, we were writing the profit and loss account, yes or no? We were writing that, no? So this basically means whatever the loss or profit that we generate on sale of asset is credited to the is debited to the debit or credited to the profit and loss account. Depending on if there is a loss, this will be debited to the profit and loss account. If there is a profit, it will be credited to the profit and loss account. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is, and Samiksha will answer this only. Tell me, Samiksha, diminishing value method means a method by which
Sir, the amount on which depreciation is calculated falls year by year.
correct. The amount on which depreciation is calculated falls year by year. In the diminishing balance method, the depreciation is calculated on the amount is keep on declining every year, because we calculate the depreciation on the closing value of the asset for every year. Okay. Now, tell me, Halima will answer this. Straight line method of depreciation is the method under which depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage on the book value of the asset. Depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage on the original cost of the asset. Depreciation is charged on original cost of the asset, but the depreciation rate keep on changing, or none of the above. Halima.
B.
Okay, Samiksha.
Sir, B.
Correct. So B is the correct answer. Straight line method of depreciation is the method under which depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage on the original cost of asset. Okay. Now, Samiksha, please answer this. Amount of depreciation is charged on machinery is debited to. We haven't done any question based on this, but this one is simple. If you'll try, you can answer this. The amount of depreciation charged on machinery is debited to. Let me tell you, just keep this in mind, that whatever the depreciation that we charge on machinery is debited to the depreciation account. We prepare the depreciation. Obviously, in the machinery account, as you know, we record the depreciation on the credit side of the machinery account or the asset account, right? This simply means
Yes,
that
sir.
depreciation will be calculated when depreciation is charged. This will be recorded on the debit side of the depreciation account by the name of machinery. So in simple terms, we can say depreciation charge on machine is debited to the depreciation account. In the chapter, while doing the question, we actually didn't prepare any depreciation account. So just keep this in mind. Depreciation charge on machinery is debited to the depreciation account only.
Yes,
Next.
sir.
Next, Halima will answer this. Which of the following factors affect the amount of depreciation? Halima, please answer this.
D.
D is the correct answer. Very good. Okay. Now, depreciation on fixed asset is what kind of transaction? Tell me. Samiksha, please tell me.
Internal.
Correct. It is an internal transaction. It is not a cash transaction. It is not something that you pay to some outsider. All right. This is something which is internal to the management, to the entity. Therefore, it is called internal transaction. Now, Steve will answer this question number 8. Which one is not the cause of depreciation? Which according to you is not the cause of depreciation? Effects of time, price fluctuation, obsolescence, natural wear and tear. Which is not the cause of depreciation? Steve.
B.
D. Due to wear and tear. In the first question, we did this. Depreciation is caused by wear and tear. See, we have done this just now. At the first question, that is what I have asked the Halima. Depreciation arises because of, and the correct answer was B, wear and tear. That means wear and tear is one of the factor that causes depreciation. So your answer is incorrect, Steve. For question 8, option D is incorrect. Tell me the correct answer. Try again. Steve, try again. Sorry? Which option, sorry? Steve. C. Okay, you are again wrong. Halima, can you try this? Which one is not? Price, correct.
B.
Price fluctuation is
Price
not the
fluctuation.
cause of depreciation, right? Correct. Okay. Tell me, Peer, can you answer this? Charging depreciation is compulsory, voluntary, dependent on the condition of the asset, none of these. Charging depreciation is what? Peer, you are listening? Are you there? Halima, can you answer this?
Compulsory.
Compulsory. Very good, Halima. All right, everyone. So this is a problem, numerical problem. A machine is purchased on 1st April 2018 for rupees 80,000. Expenses incurred on its installation is rupees 20,000, right? The residual value at the end of its expected life, useful life, is 4 years, and estimated scrap value is 10,000. Residual value is 10,000, expected life is 4 years. The amount of depreciation under straight line method of the for the year 2019 you need to calculate. So can you tell me the depreciation in this question? First of all, Halima will try this, then Samiksha will answer. Halima, calculating.
Calculating, sir.
All right, do it fast.
Option A.
Option A, Samiksha.
Yes, sir. To 22,500.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Option A was correct. Now, depreciation is what? It is a reserve, it is a provision. So let me tell you, depreciation is a provision, it is not a reserve. So you just have to remember this now. Depreciation is not a reserve, it is a provision. Now, Samiksha, can you answer this? Depreciation is what? It is a revenue expenditure, or it is a capital expenditure, or it is a deferred revenue expenditure?
Sir, is it deferred revenue expenditure?
Yes. So depreciation is a deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, now, Halima, please answer this. Depreciation is the process of valuation of asset, allocation of cost, both valuation of the asset and allocation of cost, or none of the above.
B.
B, correct. Depreciation is the allocation of cost. We basically allocate the cost to the different years. Like for example, if we are buying machinery for 5 lakh and the life of the machine is 5 years, that means we consider that the value of machine for every year the value of machine will be 1 lakh. If the machine has a cost price 5 lakh and it will last for 5 years, that means for every year the machine cost will be divided into 5 years. That means for every year the machine cost will be 1 lakh. So depreciation is allocation of cost. Okay. Now, Samiksha, can you calculate the book value in this question? A machinery which costs 2 lakh is depreciated by at 25% per year using WDV method, written down value method. At the end of 3 years, it will have a net book value. Can you calculate this? Samiksha will answer this first.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please calculate. Samiksha, done? Samiksha.
Hello.
Yes, Samiksha. Tell me the answer, Samiksha. I think Samiksha is having some problem with the network. Halima, can you answer this?
B.
B, correct. 84,375 is the correct answer. Samiksha, are you there? Okay. So option B is correct. We just have to apply depreciation of 25% for 3 years. So on 2 lakh, when we will apply 25% depreciation, the remaining value will be 1,50,000. Then again, we will apply depreciation by 25% on 1,50,000. Then we will get 1,12,500. Then again, we will apply 25% depreciation. Then we will finally get 84,375 rupees. So this is the final book
Hello.
value. Yes, Samiksha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I think you
Sir,
are
can you hear
having
me?
a lot of problem with your network.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I'm
I
able to
was
hear
going
you
to
now.
tell 84375.
Yeah, that is correct. This is correct. Are you attending some kind of event? Because there is a lot of noise coming from your side. Okay, so let's move to the next question. All right, this time question number 15, depreciation is charged on. And Steve will answer this. So Steve, depreciation is charged on current asset, fixed asset, total asset, and fictitious asset. In which case of asset depreciation is charged? Steve, please answer. Steve, please answer the question. Steve, you are able to hear me?
Sir,
Sorry,
can I say
depreciation is charged on which kind of asset depreciation is
fixed
charged?
asset, sir?
Fixed asset, correct, very good. Okay, Samisha, can you answer this? Question number 17, the term amortization
Intangible
is used. Yes. See, guys, everyone, just like depreciation is charged on fixed asset, similarly, amortization is done for the intangible asset like goodwill, copyright, patent right, all of these things are intangible asset, right? So just like we depreciate the fixed asset, similarly, we amortize the intangible asset. So amortization is done for the intangible asset, depreciation is done for the fixed asset. Okay. Moving on to the question number 17. Amount of depreciation charged under diminishing balance method remains. Halima will answer this first. Please, Halima, answer this. Amount of depreciation charged under diminishing balance method remains.
Decreasing.
Sorry?
B.
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 Correct.
Decreasing.
Correct. Okay. So that was correct. I'm sorry. Now, the term depreciation is used to write off which kind of asset? This is easy. So you already know the answer of this. Fixed asset. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, why
the-
can't it be tangible fixed assets other than land?
Yeah, that is the more accurate answer. So tangible fixed asset other than land is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. Otherwise, if this option is not available, then this would have been the correct answer. But as the option B is available, so this is more accurate. Moving on to the question number 19, under diminishing balance method, depreciation is charged on. Halima will answer this. Diminishing balance method, depreciation is charged on.
Original cost.
Okay, Samiksha.
Written down value.
Yes. In the straight line method, we charge depreciation on original cost, no, Halima? In case of WDV method, that is diminishing balance method, we charge depreciation on the written down value, on the closing value of the asset. All right, is this clear now?
Sir, can you say again?
In
It got
case of
stuck.
in case of a straight line method only, depreciation is charged on the original cost of the asset. We keep on charging the depreciation on the same original cost. But in case of written down value method, yani depreciation balance method, diminishing balance method, depreciation is charged on the written down value, on the closing book value. All right. So in option question number 19, option B will be the correct option. Halima, is this clear now?
Yes.
Okay, Steve will answer this. Question number 20. Which of the following is not the cause of depreciation? Steve, please answer this. Question number 20. Which of the following is not a cause of depreciation?
Wear and tear.
Oh my God. Which of the following is not a cause of depreciation? Wear and tear is the cause of depreciation. That is what I have just told you.
Sir. Passage of time.
Passage of time is also a cause of depreciation, Steve. We have done this in the very first class of depreciation when we were discussing the meaning of depreciation. Wear and tear, passage of time, accident, all of these are the causes of depreciation. Fall in the market value is not the cause of depreciation. We have just done the similar question in the above question. All right. Now just keep this in mind, okay? Moving on to question number 21. Samisha, can you answer this, please? An asset was purchased for rupees 5 lakh and as per reducing balance method, 20% depreciation charge each year. What is the value of the asset at the end of the third year? Samiksha, are you there?
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
256,000. So B.
256,000. You're taking a long to calculate this. Why it is taking you too long to calculate this? You can
Sir,
just simply calculate. You can simply calculate by on 20 on 5 lakh. We will simply calculate depreciation 20%. So if you reduce 5 lakh by 20%, it will be 4 lakh. And when you charge 20% on 4 lakh, it will be 80,000. That means 4 lakh minus 80,000, it will be 3 lakh 20,000 only. And on 3 lakh 20,000, again you will charge depreciation of 20%. That will be 64,000. When you will reduce 64,000 out of 3 lakh 20,000, you will get 2 lakh 56,000. You can do it within a minute. So you are taking a long time to calculate this, Samiksha. So please work on it. All right.
yes, sir.
Okay. So this is it. These are the only question that I have based on the depreciation. I'll try to add more question on depreciation. But for now, this is it. We have only 21 question in this chapter till now. So I'll try to add few more question. I'll give you as assignment, and I'll also give those question and test as well. Okay. So before doing anything else, just tell me if there is anything that you want to discuss in this chapter depreciation. You have any doubt or anything you want to ask regarding depreciation? Or otherwise we'll be doing one more question because we have a lot of time now. So we will be solving one more question based on the depreciation.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So give me some time. Let me find a question for you.
Sir, can you show the question?
Just a minute, Samiksha. You have started doing that question?
No, sir, the one which I couldn't do last time.
Okay. So this was the question, no?
Yes.
Okay, if you haven't done this question, so I want you to try this question because I'm out of question now. I don't have any other question. I was searching for the question, but now the question is not available. So everyone, please do this question. Halima, have you done this question already?
We'll do it now.
Yeah. Okay. So please solve this question now. Everyone else also, please solve this question now. Steve.
Sir,
Yes, Samiksha.
is the loss 4,485?
Loss is coming. Just a minute. I think there should be profit, Samiksha. Loss is how much?
4,485.
This is incorrect. Just tell me the
Sorry,
opening balance of the
profit.
profit of how
30,000.
much? 30,000?
4,048.
4,040. Still, it is
4,048.
incorrect. The value is not correct.
Okay. Sir,
Though
what
there
is
is a
the
profit.
actual value?
3,068 is the actual profit. Can you tell me the opening balance for the third year?
Opening balance 28,350.
Opening balance for the third year is 28,000. This is incorrect. Opening for the second year? Opening balance for the second year?
31,500.
Still, it is incorrect. And closing balance for the first year?
So closing balance is by balance CD.
Yeah.
So that is 31,500.
Okay, so I think you have calculated the depreciation, the first depreciation incorrect. I think you have charged the depreciation on the entire year. See, we are purchasing the machinery on 1st October, so we will have to charge the depreciation for 6 months only.
For 6 months.
All right. So have you calculated the depreciation for six months only?
No, sir. In the last I did for 6 months, not for the first one.
First one, because we are purchasing the machinery on 1st October, no. So the depreciation will be calculated from 1st October
October as
onwards.
October as April I took. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Halima, you are still doing? Any problem with the question? Anything you want to ask?
No problem. I'm doing.
Okay.
Not until now.
Done, Halima?
Doing, sir.
Samisha, done?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay. So let me show the solution of this question. So first of all, we bought the machinery on 1st October 2015 by paying a carriage and freight of rupees 5,000, and also we paid for the brokerage 1,000 and for the middleman 4,000. So the total cost of the machinery on 1st October will be 35,000. See, on October 30
Yes,
on October
35,000.
1st, 35,000, because we have purchased the machinery on the middle of the middle of the year. Therefore, we will be charging depreciation for the 6-month period only. So for 6 months, at the rate of 10%, the depreciation will be 1,750 rupees, and the balance CD will be 33,250. Now we will take it forward to the next year. The balance BD for the next year will be 33,250, and because we have no other information given regarding 2016-17, so we will simply calculate the depreciation on 33,250 by WDV method. So now the depreciation will be calculated on 33,250 rupees. Rate of depreciation will be 10%. This time depreciation will be charged for the entire year. This will be 33,025 rupees. Now we will calculate depreciation by reducing the value of depreciation. So the balance ED will be 29,925, and this will be considered as the opening for the next year, for the third year. So the third year opening balance will be 29,925 rupees. On this particular amount, we will be charging depreciation. Now, what happens at the end of this year, we are also selling machinery. We have sold machinery for rupees 30,500 but we have also paid 500 for the commission for the brokerage. So that means the final amount that we have received as a sales price will be taken as 30,000 only. All right. Now, as you already know, whenever we sell asset, we have to calculate the profit or loss. So in order to calculate profit or loss, we will have to prepare a working note wherein we will be writing book value of the machinery at the beginning of the year, 29,925 rupees, right? And we are selling this machinery for rupees 30,000, right? The book value after charging depreciation, the book value as on 31st March is 26,932, and we are selling it on 30,000. So we will be having a profit of 3,068 rupees.
Yes,
So
sir.
depreciation will be 29,993. Bank, we have received in the bank 30,000. And when you will calculate profit, when you will calculate the profit and loss, you will find that there is a profit of 3,068 rupees. Now you can tally both the sides and close the account. 32,993. Samiksha, is this clear? Halima, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Halima, is this clear? Halima, you want to ask anything? Any doubt?
Sir, where we balanced that in the last year,
Sorry?
balancing side.
Balancing side means, sorry? I'm not able
I
to
mean,
understand.
balance CD.
See, there
That
is
we
no
write.
no, we won't write that because we have sold the machinery. No, we have only one machinery throughout from 2015 till 2018. We have only one machinery. That too we are selling on 31st March. So we have no closing balance for the year 2017-18 because there is no machinery. No, we have this machinery. We are selling this machinery on 31st March 2018. Therefore, there will be no machinery. Since there is no machinery, there will be no closing balance for the machinery. Is this okay, Halima? We are not required to calculate the closing balance of this machinery now because we don't have any machinery.
Okay.
Is this clear? Samiksha, is this clear to you as well?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, this is it for today's class. We have done our chapter of depreciation, and